we're going to explore where the pressure of your body weight is in regards to your feet, or sometimes what might be helpful is understanding where there isn't any pressure. And this is going to help give us a better understanding of where your structure resides above your feet. For instance, if you have a little bit more weight over 1 foot more than the other, it may tell you that a portion of your body is traveling over that side. Or if you have more weight in your heels, it could be that maybe there's a portion of your body traveling back. Or if it's going forward, whatever the case may be, it's going to give us a better understanding to compare it, say, to your posture assessment or your dynamic movement screen. So in order to perform this type of assessment, it might be good just to find a comfortable place where you can just stand without anything really around you. And you may want to close your eyes and gently march in place for just a few seconds, and then come to a comfortable stop. You can open your eyes anytime you'd like. And the purpose of closing your eyes is to just give yourself a better sense of where you are in your body without the use of visual cues. And you're not trying to necessarily think of how you're standing or trying to correct anything, just how you'd comfortably just stand normally, maybe having a conversation with somebody. So now, what I'd like you to do is see if you can home in on the pressure in your feet. Is there a difference? Does it feel like there's more weight on 1 foot than the other? Or are you just perfectly 50% on one leg, 50% of your weight on the other? Now, it may be very subtle, but see if you can get a sense of, do you have a little bit more weight on 1 foot? And you can just make a note as to what that feels like. So hopefully what we're going to try and do is create a more balanced body where there's a different outcome of what you're feeling right now. Put your attention in your right foot to start with. Do you feel as if there is more weight toward the forefoot, into the pads or the toes? Or is there more weight, more pressure into the rear foot and into the heel? Does it feel like the toes are gripping, or are they not even in contact, or somewhere in between? Now, depending upon where you feel the pressure, if you're having a hard time, you might want to kind of come up with an idea of where there isn't pressure on your foot, and that might guide you as to where the most pressure is. So if the pressure's in the forefeet, is it toward the medial portion, the inside sole, or is it laterally on the outside of the foot? Or if the weight is in the heels, is it more medially toward the inside portion, or is it more toward the outside? You make a little note about that. And then take your attention to the left foot and perform the same kind of assessment. Do you get a sense that it is in the exact same place as the right foot, or is there a difference? And it's really the difference that we're kind of interested in. Do you feel as if there's more weight in the forefoot? Is it medial or lateral? Or is there more pressure on the heel, on the rear foot? And whereabouts is that? Medial, lateral? Just, you can make a little illustration, but get a sense of where it is that you feel the pressure in your feet. And just from that assessment alone, you can target what areas of the body you might want to foam roll or do self-myofascial release. It may give you just enough insight as to what strength components you might want to incorporate into your program. And for that matter, it might give you a little bit better understanding of what areas require more mobility in the joints or flexibility in the soft tissue and muscles. So this is your foot pressure assessment. From here, we can go on to the posture assessment as well as the dynamic movement screen.